Correct.
And we have our first correct of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone around the world, welcome to the Grand Finals playoff of the Monkey League Season 1. Here we have Leo Borromeo versus Matty Hiroto Inaba. They will be facing off for a spot in the Grand Final against Team Onkashinsky. Leo's going to get started here shortly, and both these competitors had a great season to get here. It'll be fascinating to see how they do in this longer format today. Leo starting off with an extremely smooth 560, a few pauses, but not going to be displeased with that. And Matty starting off okay, but a 756, not the most efficient solution there. But Stanley, what are your thoughts going into this match, and what are your impressions so far?
Yeah, so just so everybody's aware, this match is first to 25 win by 4. So it will be a longer format, and it will test these competitors' endurance and consistency a little bit more. So, based on what we've seen from previous matchups, both of these competitors are very, very fierce. They know how to do well in this format, but really, it'll be very interesting to see what the later rounds do to them. We've seen how they perform early on, how they can do right out of the gate, but, what will it be like when, it might be, 21 to 18 at some point or whatever. That will be very interesting to see.
Wow, and Leo's got a very fluid solution. A little bit of a lockup on the Y-perm cost him. Matty's going to get a nice 6 flat, but Leo's starting off a little bit more consistent, and it looks like both competitors are already warmed up to start, which is great to see. Throughout the season, we've been seeing a few matches where, one of the competitors would start off a little bit slowly. They wouldn't quite have their turning down, but this is a money match. This is worth a lot of money, actually. I think a $300 swing in prize pool, and a chance, and a chance for the grand prize and the grand championship. Both these competitors are taking this very seriously, and you can see that by how well they're warmed up today.
For sure. Oh, wow. Oh, that was an unfortunate PLL for Matty, and the +2 to top it all off. Unfortunately, that's all just wasn't it for him.
That was a beautiful 450. Unbelievable TPS. And that is our first 4 of the match. Leo getting us started really well here.
Yes,
that was
incredible.
That was a classic Leo solve. Incredible TPS, no pauses at all, and just an optimal solution.
Yeah, and he's just completely unfazed by it, just going to continue going. Very much, in his style.
Yeah, and
it's great to see.
He's very familiar with getting those types of times, so he isn't going to be flustered at all by such a fast solve. Other competitors, if it's close to their PB, they might be more affected with some excitement, but for him, it's pretty normal. Looks like Matty's having some lockups, struggling a little bit with the nerves starting off here, but he'll definitely look to work on that throughout the match.
That solve, it looked like he had a plan, and it just sort of fell apart with the turning a little bit. Nerves sometimes do that, as we're talking about the prize swing, it's a lot. Leo's going ahead, though. He's already on last layer.
Yeah, an interesting COL there. Looks like he was slow to the recognition, especially for a solver of his caliber. 714.
It's also just a very unfortunate OLL case. Not a whole lot you can do about that.
It is nice to force the U-perm, but when it takes that long, you just kind of think, okay, this is a throwaway.
Yeah.
Wow, and Leo already locking the average here, looking at a best possible average of 546, a blistering start to the round here.
This is incredible.
And
it's like both competitors are going.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
And a 645 for Matty, a 654 for Leo.
Yeah. Both former 3x3 world record averages.
And both by Felix, but 3-0 for Leo here. Love to see that. That was a dominant start, Stanley. I mean, that was a truly incredible performance to start off. Leo looking extremely warmed up. Only a few hiccups there. Just a slight pause on one of the one of the OLLs, and not much else to comment on.
Yeah, and then also with Matty, even in this defeat here, a couple of those solves really showed, just a slice of what he's capable of and what we could see later on from him in this match.
Yeah, and throughout the season, he averaged mid to high 6, so a 709 average is definitely on the worst side for him. That +2 didn't help, but he's definitely capable of much better, and it'll be interesting to see how long it takes him to get to that form. I know he recently posted a 5-second average of 12 on YouTube.
Yeah.
And he's showing the world and himself that he is capable of getting really, really nice times.
Yeah, indeed. In any case, getting into the second round, so their previous performances will not impact the points in this set. So it's a little bit of a refresh, although Leo does have a 3-point lead.
And it looks like Matty is still struggling with the lockups.
A little bit,
An
yeah.
efficient solution, but the turning really hurt him there. And Leo is, of course, well known for his incredible turning. So if Leo can find something similar, and it looks like a very, very nice scramble, he's going to put something amazing down here. Wow!
Wow!
474! Nice last pair there. I said the scramble was nice, but Leo just finished it off with no pauses. Yeah. Amazing speed, forcing that OLL skip, and getting a J perm. Yeah. It could not have gone better for him, save for a few minor pauses.
Right.
And Leo asserting that he wants that top 2 finish. He wants to face Team On.
Yeah.
And he wants to be the champion of the Monkey League, but we'll see what Matty has to say about that.
Indeed. Oh, it looks like Matty's turning on his turning.
Wow! Oh! 479! No pauses!
He's really just turning it on,
Leo found something similar,
up.
But it looks like he got a worse last layer case.
Didn't do the OLCP, but he'll still get a 616. and wow.
And his last layer solution was his last layer case was really unfortunate. It looked like he had a pretty similar idea starting off the solve, but something in the details just didn't go right for him. And Matty, everything went right for him. I mean, you saw his last layer case; it was beautiful. Right,
but it's like anything just slightly different in F12 can swing your last layer case pretty heavily. So, and it's something that affects head-to-head quite a bit. And it's, this isn't a perfect example.
Leo's turning looking fabulous today. A 581. Yeah. Didn't look like the most efficient solution, but he was turning really fast the whole time, not pausing much. Yeah. We'll see what Matty can do here.
You can tell Leo wants to chase down that 459 single this round.
yeah, he is not looking to give up any points. And it would be pretty brutal for him to lose that best single with that 474.
That's not looking like a very nice case for Matty.
Leo continues with the beautiful solves.
He's guaranteed sub 6, which is incredible. It's amazing to see.
It's unbelievable.
But yeah, he is. But even then, Matty still has this 459, which is most likely going to give him a point, unless Leo can, get something even faster, which is, Leo's very skilled, but that's not the most likely thing we could see. But, anything's possible, and we've seen it happen. But Matty
is
going to get a 549.
It's going to leave him with a decent average, but not good enough to take it against Leo. Leo going to beat that 459. That is his only goal right now, already having locked the average.
Yeah.
And a wonderful start, but he doesn't recognize the ZB quite fast enough.
Yeah. And I mean, and also you might have seen his interesting warm-up strategy where he's using an older cube, and we're still waiting to see if that's, making a difference for him, but, it's very interesting. We've seen this kind of thing in a couple of instances before, but I don't think Leo has done it in a match.
Leo maintaining the sub-6 streak. Truly remarkable, but Matty stealing a point there with that 459. Matty hasn't quite warmed up to his normal level, but if Leo keeps this up, Matty's going to have to go far beyond his normal level.
Oh, wow, an interesting solution to a 605 for Leo.
Leo was a bit lucky there with the ZBLL.
Yeah.
It looks like Matty didn't start his timer.
Yeah.
Oh, he got a glitch. Okay, we'll do. It'll be interesting to see if these competitors get tired or if Leo can maintain this incredible level.
Definitely.
Wow.
Yeah, oh.
A 497
wow.
With that huge pause before Olo.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
It was a full step solution. Still just going to barely squeak by, get a 4. Matty with a 558 as well.
A nice solve for himself, but just not good enough against Leo. That's Leo's third 4 so far. Absolutely insane. Love to see that. Leo just seems to be on fire. Beautiful turning. He got some good sleep last night and is solving extremely well this morning.
Yeah.
And Matty putting down a beautiful solve of his own, a 565.
With an N perm as well.
Putting the pressure on Leo. This looks like a nice scramble. Leo doing well as well, but not quite as good a 582.
Yeah.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
That's the worst solve out of the 4 that the two competitors have done this round. And like, without a frame of reference, that doesn't look very good, but you can tell that this is like far from garbage for him. Like, this is, even for these competitors, these are very skillful solves and they're just on fire right now.
We'll see if Matty can keep up this mid-5 consistency. He might have realized that's what he needs against Leo, and showing some great form right now. A few pauses, though, and a 702.
Yeah, 702, but that's one single, you know.
He does get to throw it away, but it's definitely leaving the door open for Leo to take advantage.
Right. Looks like he's off to a... Wow.
Oh, some lockups. A really efficient solution, but a ton of lockups there. A 673.
Right.
It looked like his turning was just a click away from being perfect there, but that click made a huge difference. Probably cost him a second in the execution.
Yeah, there's just like a slight hiccup at the very start, and then in Oolala kind of, you know, sometimes, you know, solves just feel a little bit like cursed in that way. It's just like everything comes together in the solution, and then the execution falls apart. And it's just a factor of, you know, what competing is all about.
Wow!
Oh, wow!
A 424! An insanely quick F12 that Matty seems to also be taking advantage of with a 567! This has to be the most insane round we've ever had in the Monkey League. And Leo needs a 608 to lock, both competitors looking at a mid-5 average. Yeah,
that's just incredible.
Yeah, and that was an insane F2L. And the quick ZBLL at the end. I mean, we can call that a full step solution these days, and a 424.
Yeah.
Matty's looking really nice on this solve as well.
Wow, wow.
A 575! Matty is clutch! That is crazy.
Sub-6 average.
A sub-6 average, putting huge pressure on Leo to get a sub-6 here to lock the average. Leo's got a counting 4, and he's not guaranteed the average just yet.
Right, and I mean, you know, yeah, he still needs to get like a low 6 here. It's very possible that, you know, he loses this round, but also, you know, either way, it's, you know, an incredible loss, like...
I would not mind going down like this, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
But Leo is flying!
Wow.
Some lockups, but it's...
623!
This is gonna be really close!
This is a nail-biter. Let's see what happens.
Oh!
He wins it by .02
win by
the average.
.02! It came down to the 20 seconds!
Yeah, this is just...
A 567 versus a 569.
What we're seeing here. This is ridiculous.
This is championship caliber competing. Holy moly. Wow!
Just wow. I just have no words. It's...
And Matty just put down the average of his life, a 569, extremely consistent, and he got crushed. 3-0. That's brutal.
Yeah. You don't see this competition anywhere else. It's just...
I mean... I'm speechless. Unbelievable solves from both competitors, taking advantage of nice scrambles, and Leo clutching it on that last one, just barely taking it.
Yeah, Matty's having a little bit of trouble with turning on the solve, but he'll still get a 653.
Leo had a glitch. Matty probably still dealing with the psychological pain of losing by 0.02 with a 569 average.
Yeah.
And putting down a beautiful solve here, but the last two pairs just didn't seem to finish themselves.
Still a
587. And Leo is going to have to continue his incredible solving, taking extremely long on this inspection, almost over-inspecting. But what did he find? Looks like what he found wasn't quite precise, and it's going to be a 657. For Leo, that's not good, but for the rest of us. Matty taking a really long time here.
Yeah.
Both competitors using 12 seconds of inspection.
Oh, Leo takes a +2.
That could be a deciding +2, but Matty seems to be struggling.
Yeah.
Matty with a straight 935. So a big opportunity missed there for Matty.
Leaving the door open.
A big chance missed. Leo is not displeased to see that.
Yeah. It's a very interesting position to be in psychologically, it's not something you see often, and so it's hard as a competitor to decide what to do when you see you're both not at quite your best at the moment.
Yeah, but that last round, I'd say both competitors were at their absolute best. I mean,
definitely.
I have not seen such a fantastic average in my life. And Leo with a 530. This guy is inching closer to consistent sub-5s.
Yeah.
Putting the world on notice that he is here for business and business alone. Ready?
Yeah, for him it either happens or it doesn't, and he's making it happen.
When it matters most. And Matty with the 557?
Wow.
Are you serious, dude? And you saw that side, dude. He was like, what? I didn't even win that one. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. And Matty's in, he's in a pretty decent position right now.
He's in his best form ever right now, getting fives
but at the same
all
time,
the time.
Doors open. That 9, while it's not counting now, it's a very unpredictable situation, What happens next might not make that quite so nice, but we'll see,
Oh, and Leo's struggling a little bit with the execution, locking up a little bit.
Competitors are going to try to perform their best.
That has to be the slowest 677 I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, probably would have been a 5 with perfect execution.
Yeah.
And Matty struggling.
678 still. That's... Wow. This is...
And Matty can lock a 596. That counting 677 and 657 not helping Leo at all. He just didn't have quite enough times, and Matty, a little bit more consistent, could very well take the average here. And that would be a great round for him. Get those 2
wide
points.
Open.
But in terms of inching up the score leaderboard, he's going to want to get something insane here. Let's see what he can do.
Matty's... Oh, he's locked it!
Oh, but a 538 misses the best single.
Yeah.
So a beautiful 538 by Matty, securing himself another low 6 average, tons of 5s. Leo with absolutely nothing to solve for right here. Wow. Matty is in excellent form right now. And if it weren't for the god he is facing, he would be, he would be crushing it in the score.
Yeah. And he's going to take a 720, but this is the solve to do it,
Doesn't matter so much, and that's going to be a little inch. Goes from a 7-point to a 6-point deficit, just a little inch. But more importantly, it prevents Leo from increasing the lead. And it asserts that, hey, I can win an average too.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So,
and it swings the momentum as well. You know, it gets streaky at a certain point because of how psychological the game is. But, you know, it's very unpredictable. We could see, you know, strategic timeouts to influence this as well. Very interesting stuff.
this match is a marathon, not a sprint. Unlike the season matches, which are first to 15, this is first to 25, which is going to be a much longer format here and give much more of a chance for a long haul comeback. You know, in a normal match, this would be, you know, getting close to a lost cause, but a 6-point deficit in a first to 25 match is actually not that much. It's definitely doable, especially for Matty getting these 5-second averages.
Yeah.
And if Leo's going to be pausing that much and flubbing his execution that much,
and
the competitors, not sure what's happening here. They're
struggling a little bit.
Leo looks satisfied with that one. Yeah. And I would be if I was him.
Wow.
Let's see what Matty can do. A great solve for him as well. 624.
Clean full step solution.
A clean submit, but Leo with a 519. Nice ZB there. One you might know, sitting at home. And, I have to say, Leo putting the pressure on. Low 6 average, not going to be good enough.
Yeah. And wow, this is looking like a pretty interesting scramble. Some nice stuff. See what they can do.
Both competitors using plenty of inspection here, trying to get the most out of this scramble. When Leo didn't know the ZB, Leo, and a +2.
And he +2s as well. And it looks like Matty.
Matty with the glitch. Yep. All right. It's going to be resolve.
Oh, Leo taking a +2. Unfortunate stuff.
And his +2 because of the resolve. Just going to... He gets 2 +2s.
Yeah.
And the previous one was better, so I guess I'll stick with that. Matty with a nice one.
Yeah. Looks pretty clean. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, wow. 550. That probably one of the slower looking 5s we've seen, but that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, we say that about Leo a lot, and he's out here getting sub 5s all the time.
Yeah. Oh, Leo with a 602.
Smooth solves from both competitors.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Great. And 676 for Matty. Both in position for low 6 right now.
Yeah, the competitors neck and neck. That nice 519 for Leo is going to be convenient if he gets anything faster.
Yeah.
But Matty's showing some superb consistency and doesn't have any bad hanging times, so he can go all out here with no risk.
Right, yeah.
And he's going all out on this solve.
Yeah.
Beautiful solve from both competitors.
544 from Leo, but he's shaking his head.
For Leo, wasn't pleased with the execution.
Yeah. And a 590 from Matty as well. So they're both in a very nice spot right now. Both have the potential to get a sub 6 average, but Leo can lock.
And Leo
with
throwing up a
616.
prayer there. 616 to lock. This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Matty.
Oh, wow. That was very fast from Matty.
An excellent 491.
Yeah.
And that's going to steal the best single, so Leo is going to need to put something down here.
Ninja. Yeah, he will need to... Let's see. Getting off to a nice start, but it's not going to quite do it.
It's going to take the average, but not the single.
Yeah.
574 versus a 588. Matty losing again with a 5 average.
Yeah. And, like, we could talk about losing all day, but, like, every single round, I think, still, a sub 6 average has taken it. So it's just an unprecedented level of consistency from these competitors.
Actually insane. Leo putting down his 4th sub 6 average already? And Matty, again, sub 6, getting more 4s?
Even for Leo, you don't see that every day. 4 out of 5 sub 6 averages.
Absolutely insane. Let's move on to the next round. 11-4. Matty's just been so close to getting those points, but Leo just a little bit better on every round.
Yeah.
Leo lost track of his F2L.
Yeah.
You don't see that every day, and it's going to result in a sub 10. No, maybe a 954, a little fist bump. Matty puts down a nice solve there. But Leo stealing the show with that 9.
Yeah.
Disappointed for sure. But we'll see what happens.
Sometimes you just got to take what you can get, and in this case, Leo's going to be, kind of happy with that 9 because, that's actually a lot to salvage in the kind of situation he was in. And Matty with the 713.
I don't know. Being happy with a 9 seems like a stretch. Maybe he's just he's just not unhappy.
Right. Yeah. In any case, it's really a situation where it's just you take what you can get, and sometimes, you just have to deal with what you've done. And I think this is a perfect example of Leo doing that. But there's a very nice square on white here. Let's see how these competitors take advantage of that.
Looks like an X.
Matty's a very fluid and nice solve.
Leo with a lot of pauses during his F2L.
685.
His last layer. Not a great solve. Not going to be too good for his chances in this round.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm gonna say the times verbally now.
Okay.
Alright.
Nice little trick there on the OLL skip force by Leo. Very easy for us to see from this angle.
Yeah. Great stuff.
684.
So both competitors getting 6s, but Leo's just a little bit faster. Both quite fluid and clean solves, but
yeah, and Matty definitely with the edge.
Yeah.
Going into this 4th solve.
Yeah, the 5 helps him a lot. Oh, Matty, this is quite a fluid and clean solve.
Matty looking nice with his execution. Love to see that.
Yeah.
Leo needing something fast and fluid and getting it. Yeah. 627 though is definitely going to leave Matty with the big advantage, only needing a 675 to lock. And he's got the better single right now, so Leo's going to need to come in clutch on this last one and hope that Matty just throws it away, because this is a big opportunity for Matty to take a 3-0. Leo leaving the door open here. Matty with a huge opportunity to get a 3-0. Already has the better single and only needs a 675 to get the better average. Leo not going to be able to take that
593.
Single. Getting his best possible average, putting on maximum pressure, but Matty already with that single in hand, just looking for a sub 675 for that average. And this is looking like a nice solve. Really fluid, and he's going to get it easily there.
Yeah.
Really nice. 558 to finish it off with a 607 average. And he takes a huge 3-0.
Yeah.
Shortened that margin to 4 points.
Someone tell me how that's, the worst winning average so far.
I think Matty got a 607 earlier, but for sure that... And Matty's showing some great consistency in this match so far. He's been throwing down low 6s and high 5s. And Leo a little bit inconsistent, that mid 6, that high 6. Letting Matty inch back into this match, only down by 4 now. A few split sets and a 3-0 round for Matty. And he's only down by 4. A huge chance here to actually even up the match. So this is a crucial round. And Leo's continuing to struggle.
Ooh.
Oh, should we solve? Do I do this scramble again or what?
I believe you do this scramble.
Leo needs to regain his superhuman form here if he's gonna fight off Matty, who's coming in with some superb low 6 consistency. And that's not gonna cut it. A 735.
Struggle. In all of this, however, he is still ahead, and there is a little bit of padding, but at the same time, if he doesn't step it up soon.
Oh, and Matty just wouldn't finish that solve. It just never seemed to finish there.
Yeah. Still sub 7, 678.
But that could have easily been much better. And, we're getting around, a little bit of a midway point. Both competitors getting closer to the halfway point. And, we still have a long way to go. And it's going to be important for both these competitors to stay focused and stay collected for the remainder of this match. A fast start is not going to get you anywhere if you give it all up in the end. And Leo seems to be locking up, struggling to remain consistent. And I think he needs to sort something out with his cube or his turning, because he is not doing well at the moment. Matty's struggling a little bit as well.
663.
Yeah, keeping
663
up the
though.
If nothing else, And Leo with 19, sub 20.
Yes, a 23.
Oh, that's a 23. Yeah.
Wow, a 23 for Leo. Normally he's getting 3s out here, but now he's getting 23s.
Yeah.
And Matty in prime position to even up the match. Leo's going to have to wake up here and get some good solves going. That 23 basically means anything bad means his average is over. So he needs to start bringing the speed here, because Matty is staying consistent. And there's the speed. Where's the ZB?
Oh.
And he can't remember it. A 647. That should have definitely been a low 5. But let's see what Matty can do. Matty!
Lock it up.
Oh, some locks, but it's still a good one. A 546.
Oh my goodness.
And that looked like a nice F12 for both competitors. Matty and Leo both taking advantage, but Matty just a little bit better with not pausing the entire thing. Matty looks so determined to just even up this match.
Yeah.
Not a fantastic solve here. He's going to be displeased with that. A 750. Definitely leaving some opportunity for Leo to have a chance. But Leo locking up as well. Maybe the nerves getting to him.
Yeah. You never know.
A 686, kind of salvaging that. What looked like was on pace to be a 7 and 8.
Yeah.
But Matty's only going to need a 724 to lock here.
Preventing the 4-0, but 724 is a much slower lock time than we've seen really.
Yeah,
in this match.
And the 4-0 prevented, which Matty's going to be disappointed about, but the 3-0 still very much in play. That 546 not going to be easy to beat for Leo, and Matty can definitely lock this average here. Sub 724 is not too hard for him. Some lockups, though.
Yeah.
Making us all nervous. Ooh, a 708. It's going to be a clutch one.
Yeah.
Shakily finishing that one. But Leo, what can he do?
Will he get the point?
Oh, and it looks like it.
Oh!
Leo with the 521. Stealing a point from Matty, who thought he had the 3-0.
Still
Not
gonna
so fast.
Close the gap a
little
little bit more.
Close average. 689 to 683. Woo! And that 521 is going to get a point for Leo. A 2-1 round for Matty, though. Yeah. Closing the gap a little more. It's only a 3-point deficit, 12 to 9, and we could see an even match here shortly.
Yeah.
Seems like Leo has slowed down a little bit and Matty has remained consistent. It's going to be interesting to see if either of these competitors can start to bring back the speed in the middle portion of this match. They both started off insanely fast, but Leo's insane start starting to fall away, and he's going to need to pick it up again. It will be interesting to see if he uses a timeout or something, and continuing to struggle with the lockups.
Yeah, this is the 8th round, so, it looks like these competitors have both passed up their first timeout, which is very interesting.
No, they still have... Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. You're right. Ooh, Leo's back with the speed, 583. Matty with the 576. And they heard my commentary. They said, Phillip, we got you covered. The speed is back for the mid portion.
Who needs a timeout when you can just get the 5s?
Yeah, both competitors electing not to use their first timeouts in those first 8 rounds. And, well, I guess they don't need it for them. All they need is a little bit of motivation, a little bit of urgency. They'll bring it right back.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow.
A 470, so smooth.
This is incredible.
Whoa! And Matty
That's
with a 633, really nice.
Yeah.
But Leo with the definite advantage.
Yeah.
Leo's struggling a little bit with his execution there, but it's not going to hurt him too much. He had those nice first two solves.
Right.
Matty, though, could take a huge advantage of this opportunity with a 4, and then the match would be extremely close.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, that PLL skip saves the day.
Wow! 447. Wow!
447. And I was just talking about how 4 would make it interesting. And there we go. Matty is back with the speed.
Oh my goodness.
PLL
Really
skips
knows.
coming in clutch for Matty. And here he goes back at it again with another sub-6 potential. Leo gonna have to keep up the pressure. Matty just keeps inching back in this match.
Yeah. He knows how to capitalize on an opportunity. It's just... Oh.
And a 675, that hurts. And that's
Yeah.
something that Matty can definitely beat. We could be seeing another 3-0 for Matty, which would tie up the match. What will go down here? This is a crucial moment for Matty. Some lockups. Let's see what happens. Ooh! Matty's struggling a little bit himself. A 706. It's gonna remain close. And Matty needs a 517 to lock. Both competitors looking at sub-6 potential here.
Yeah. Yeah. But,
517.
it's going to be extremely close in any case. Wow.
Getting a 517 would be insane, but Matty showing that he is capable could definitely do it here.
Yeah. We're just in the situation where neither competitor has an inch to give. They just have to do the solve well, and that will, swing the match. Well, not really swing the match as much as, swing the set, but
And we
in
see
any case, it's...
this is huge, and we see Leo pulling out his drumming hands, waiting for Matty's solve, needing to know what he needs.
Matty
A
with
701, okay. So
leaving the door open.
Leo has a great chance here. He can very easily just take this.
Yeah.
And now he's probably going to go all out for the single. I mean, he's Leo, right? So 447, you can definitely beat that. Leaving no doubt.
Wow.
A 593.
Yeah.
Leaving no doubt.
Star was a little bit shaky, but he recovered beautifully and had a magnificent last layer.
A beautiful round from both competitors. Matty had a great chance there. Any mid-6, low-6, and he probably would have had that, but 701, not quite good enough. A 637 average, but that 447 PLL skip single, gaining him another point. But the lead increases, 14 to 10 now, and we're reaching the halfway point of this match. It's getting down to the grueling final hour.
Yeah, we're basically in a best of 15, and Leo has 4-0 on Matty. Matty, it looks like he struggled quite a bit there on the PLL.
He's probably trying to get his turning back in shape.
Yeah.
Realizing that this sub-6 consistency will keep him in this match, but it will not win him the match. He is going to need sub-6.
Yeah.
Correct.
And it's been really impressive to see after Matty's start. You know, he started off slow, and then he picked up the speed, but was still losing. But he's managed to maintain that speed despite the pressure and stay right in this match.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's very close for Matt, and it looks
just
like
barely
he's saying
good.
It's good. But
Just barely good.
Yeah,
Looks good to me.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Ruling.
Another low 6 for
629
Matty.
and a 683 for Leo.
Yeah, both competitors showing that sub-7s are no problem. Sub-6 is what they go for, and Leo looking a little bit disappointed, trying to focus in here. And this is by far the longest match both these competitors have had to do for the last month or two. So
yeah,
it's definitely an unusual thing, and it really tests endurance and ability to fight back and stay on top. I mean, it's really a long, grueling battle, and we're seeing it here. The score evening up. We could see it go either way after this. And a pretty nice F2L solution from Leo. Not getting the greatest last layer case, a low 6, but Matty with a 598. That's going to be fantastic for him. And both competitors showing great form here. Matty winning the first 2 solves, maybe looking for a 4-0. That seems unlikely, but he was only 1 solve away one time, so it's definitely possible.
Yeah, Matty may not, have the resume quite yet, but he really knows how to just keep the fight going.
And Matty has been showing his stuff here in the Monkey League. Before this, he wasn't really well known by the general public, but I think after this, he will be a household name in the cubing community. A great solver. You saw Felix talking about how great his turning was, how he was impressed, and that's high praise. And we're seeing it here. Excellent solving from Matty. Another low 6 to 629 again. And Leo with the 880. That's 3 fantastic solves for Matty, and Leo with that hanging 683 now counting. It's going to be tough, and Matty looking great here to potentially take this one 3-0 or 4-0.
Yeah, and a 4-0 would tie it as well, which is crazy given, how far we are into the match.
29.
That's just, it's something that would be, completely unprecedented, if you ask people at the start of the season.
Yeah, will the competitors be winning with low 6 averages? Most people would say, well, absolutely. What are you talking about, dude? But here at the Monkey League, a 569, a former world record, is not good enough to win you the average. So, oh my god. It looks like Leo's been taking a lot of inspection. It's really interesting to see. Yeah. He really does look for those nice F12 solutions, and he couldn't quite find something there. Yeah. Just relying on fast turning in a 741, that basically does it. Matty's going to take this average of 699. That pretty much locks it for him.
But he's 4 solves in, taking all 4. Will we see the 4-0?
And the 4-0 is on the table here. Matty already with the locked average and the better single. Going all out here is in his best interest. He wants to beat Leo on this final solve for that single point for that 4-0 point. This is crucial. We could see a 2-point swing here just on this one solve.
Yeah. Wow. This is...
Correct.
No, Leo with the
taking
slow
a
ZB
little bit to recognize
recognition.
that 667.
And Matty's already got the 3-0 locked. All he needs to beat is a 667 for the 4-0. Can he do it? It looked like there was a nice F2L opportunity there, and Matty's taking full advantage. Matty Hiroto, 494. Wow! And a 4-0 ties up the match, a 619 average, a 494 single, and we've got a match tied up 14-14. That is a sweep. Woohoo! Wow.
It doesn't get better than this.
Welcome to the grand finals of the Monkey League. Leo Borromeo and Matty Hiroto Inaba going at it. Matty with his incredible consistency, low sixes, stays right in the inches his way back from a huge deficit, and he's right in this match. It could go either way. Whew.
Yeah, this is just, such a dramatic way to get into it. It's so great to see in the finals.
Yeah, dude, and they're both competing for a spot in that grand finals against Timon, and a better share of the prize money, more prestige. This is a big match for both these competitors, and they're both showing up. Leo at the beginning, Matty more so in the recent rounds. It'll be interesting to see how they handle the final stretch here. This is the final hour.
Yeah, but it's been so great. They've really been fighting as if $300 is on the line, which it is.
There's a ton of money on the line. I mean, first prize in this competition, $750. Both these competitors are already guaranteed $300, but they would like to step up to that $450 or that $750. So Leo's going to be disappointed with a 664, and Matty with a 714, not putting in his best showing. But this is where it starts to get interesting. A tied match, both competitors needing about 10 more points to win. But when it's so close, a win by 4, this could go on forever.
Yeah.
And Leo just woke up, middle of the day for Matty, so fortunately the time zones are beneficial for them. They won't be struggling with falling asleep late at night, but Leo's been competing quite a bit recently online, so maybe struggling a little bit with the stamina. It'll be interesting to see. But this is an insanely long match, and it's a grunge match for sure. Matty not happy for that. Not happy for that, though.
Yeah, 721 it looks like. Yeah.
And it looks like Leo's just waiting to see what Matty's getting, using the strategy popularized by Timon, just waiting. Both competitors do get 1 minute, to start their inspection on every single solve, so they can wait if they wish.
Yeah.
And a great solve from Leo, a 610. A really smooth solve, a G-perm, and showing incredible solving even late in this match. It seems like, he just lost 4-0, he's doing horrible, but no, I mean he's really not.
Yeah, and they're getting to a point where fatigue will start to creep in as a factor, and it's something they both need to prepare for. And they're just really able to just resist that and just keep going at it.
Yeah, and it's been great to see that fatigue is not really something we've seen much of in major competitions. I mean, sure, people do get fatigued from a long day of competing, but you don't really get to see the effects of that play out. It usually just ends up as, somebody's doing well or somebody's doing poorly. But now we get to see the full progression, and Matty slowing down here, letting Leo potentially go for a 4-0 in this round just to take that right back.
Yeah. And, it's not just the fatigue here, but also the, mental pressure of having gotten that 4-0 on Matty's side could be affecting him pretty strongly here. But this is, the
lockups, but still a 645. Leo looking very solid, realizing he doesn't need the fastest solves in the world to take this. Just some of the fastest solves, and he'll be fine.
Yeah. You don't need to be the 100th percentile, only the 95th percentile right now.
Yeah, more like the 99th percentile.
Yeah, really, for sure.
These guys going safety is 99th percentile. That's
yeah, absolutely. But, even for Monkey League standards, low 6 is not terrible by any means.
No, it's actually like pretty average.
Yeah.
8. 12.
This tournament really is just the best of the best, and it really kind of, sometimes it does this where the
7,
slower times go out of perspective in these matches, and
Yeah,
Matty with another 7.
And you see Matty getting these 7s, to be fair for Matty, that's pretty horrible, but in most major competitions until recently, that would have been good enough to get you a podium. So, it's definitely really impressive that Leo is so consistent with these low 6s, and Matty has also been incredibly consistent throughout this match. But it looks like Leo is going to have a pretty free hand here.
Another 6.
Getting 6s to beat 7s, that's not going to be too hard for him. Already locking the average, of course. He's got the better single. What Leo's really looking for is that 4-0 sweep here. He would love to get right back at Matty, just to send a return punch. That's really what he's looking to do here. But either way,
it's bringing the match to a really, really tense position where, he's, it won't be match point yet, but he's really, inching his way there, and, 8 or 7 points if he gets the 4-0 to go is only 2 rounds if he 4-0s. So
yeah, and a 4-0 could be huge for him here. Matty leaving a huge opportunity for Leo. Probably not the greatest thing in the world, so he's going to want to go as fast as possible here. We could see as much as a 2-point swing if Matty can get a nice single.
Right.
Looks like something a little bit more solid. 7-12.
7-12.
So, well,
looks like Leo
it's going to be a pretty free hand for Leo. He's already got the 3-0 locked, and this might be the most satisfying clean sweep I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Matty gets all 7s. Leo, all 6s, or will he go for more?
Oh! 637.
Leo was saved by that last layer.
Wow.
Something went incredibly wrong during his solve, and he got so bailed.
Yeah, but it's the clean 6s versus 7s that you were talking about.
Yeah, and wow, clean 6s versus clean 7s. You love to see that. And Leo Borromeo takes that right back. We were well on his way. Matty's going to take a time out here.
Yeah. Wow.
Bro, Leo literally has somebody running his recordings. What a pro. He feels like managers. Manning the camera for him.
Yes. That's how you do it.
Hey, can you show another face, please? Correct.
Leo's struggling quite a bit here after the timeout.
Yeah.
This is the worst solve I've ever seen from Leo. Matty staying solid, 679. Those banana strats during the timeout seem to be paying off, remaining completely calm and collected. Maybe Leo just got a little bit too aimless, a little bit too distracted during the timeout.
Yeah. I mean, it happens, If it's not on your terms, you can get thrown off by it, but it that also means it's your job to, in that position, to get right back in, and sometimes you just have to adapt.
Leo's starting off with a huge hanging 14, and he's going to need to stay completely consistent for the rest of this average.
Yeah.
Oh, and messing up the OLL. 692, that hurts. That hurts.
Please show another face.
That's quite nice. That was still a 6, though. Like,
Correct.
That's still a respectable time, but it
maybe a
does
respectable
create
time for
problems
someone
him.
else, but for Leo, it's kind of subpar.
Yeah.
Eight.
He has established such a high standard for himself.
Yeah. 6.9 isn't completely ruined. It's only mostly ruined.
Oh,
DNF.
Matty.
I stopped it while holding the cube.
You're muted.
DNF.
And Matty there with the botch timer stop. Gonna get a DNF. Well,
Both
I guess the competitors are pretty even.
A high 6 and something that they most likely will not match.
And Leo seems mostly focused on his cute dogs at the moment. So, priorities are in check. Dogs first, cubing second.
Yep.
And he's gonna take this match.
Miscombo again.
And Leo messing up the cross.
Oh.
It was misaligned by 1.
That's 7.
What a clutch 758 after messing up the cross. Just unbelievable concentration and perseverance.
That's not going to do it for him, unfortunately.
He looks really disappointed, as one should be in that situation. But
at least
I don't know, man. Like, he salvaged that one. Like, I don't know. Anyone else, myself included, like, that happens, it's an instant 8 or 9 at best.
And Matty just
low
smooth
6,
sailing.
staying consistent, putting on the pressure. And Matty's going to need to keep it close here. It is a 1x4 format, so even if one of the competitors gets to 25, as long as it remains close, there's always chances for both of them.
Right.
Please show another face. Correct.
Ooh. A low 7.
Ooh.
Matty not pleased because he let Leo, get back into it, but Leo doesn't seem to be taking full advantage of high 6, and I think Matty's going to have the huge edge here going into the last solve. He's going to have the need to lock. And, what? Matty has already locked the average. Incredible. I think maybe it's glitched. Yeah, he can't have locked the average because of that DNF, but he's he's definitely got the edge here, and
for sure.
He's looking to take this.
Leo has a hanging 7.5 and Matty's only hanging a 7.1, so that will be a pretty big factor in what this last solve does for them.
You say hanging a 7-1. Stanley, can you please clarify a 7-1 bad?
It's
Correct.
it's really an interesting position because it's hard to call something bad when it's really all about what you're doing against your opponent, and in this case it's the edge on your opponent. So.
And Leo waiting for Matty's solve. This could be crucial. And
Matty's fluid
not
as
leaving
always.
any doubt. A 646, extremely solid, putting him in great position.
Yeah, and
probably
remember,
already
Matty's
locked the
still
average.
got the better single too. So.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the best Leo can hope for is the good single, because Matty's already got that sub-7 average. Leo not even in position for that. Rare to see a high 6 average locking it so easily. But Leo basically needs a sub-6 here. And he's gonna get it! Oh, he's so clutch!
Oh, my
the
goodness.
guy can do it when he needs to. A 578. Not
Either
gonna get a
way.
great average, but the single's good enough, and that's only a 2-1 round for Matty. 3-point differential.
Matty is, he's closing the gap, and, you know, if they keep trading rounds, this will not be a win for Leo in the short term. So he's really keeping him at bay right here.
Yeah, and we've got some nice symmetry on those last 4 rounds. Both competitors taking 4-0 rounds, taking 2-1 rounds, and trading rounds. It's definitely not looking like either competitive has a decisive edge so far. It's staying extremely close, and it definitely could go either way. Although it is important to note that with a win here, Leo would put himself in fantastic position, whereas Matty would just even up the match.
Right.
This round is going to be critical for the score.
Yeah.
A lot at stake here for both these competitors. It'll be interesting to see if Leo can finally regain his speed. It looks like he's been struggling a little bit, especially with the inspection and F12 phase. So he's going to need to pick it up because Matty is staying extremely solid and, you know, putting down 6-second averages every round.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just corner twisted. Can I like scramble it up and then?
Oh, that was a nice F2L by Leo. I really like that last pair.
Yeah.
And the ZB was recognized really well. A 552 looks
Getting
so
right back into
stone cold. Oh my god.
I just felt the corner twist.
Just
Can I
was
scramble
done
it
with
up
this.
and then
He's
maybe-
ready to go.
I'm not sure.
Matt, can you ask somebody? Detailed scramble check.
Okay. Just show me multiple sides. I'll just tell you to show me another side. Miss.
Looks like Matty had a corner twist there.
Yeah.
And he felt it, and he asked the judge to review it, and there it was. So he's gonna redo the scramble.
Please show another face. Correct. Eight.
A
750.
pretty impressive solve by Matty, considering the slow start. Staying solid, finishing it off. 756, not going to be the worst solve in the world. And he's going to give himself a chance if he can perform better in these next few solves.
Please show another face.
Leo right now is, you know, he's hot with that 5 with the ZBLL. We'll see if he continues it, but
Correct.
Yeah, Leo on fire to be sure. Whoa!
it's a great start.
Where's the ZB? There it is, a 609. A little pause, but 609, beautiful. Leo looking to win this match, and Matty struggling with the sevens. A 606 there.
Yeah.
But still quite a bit further, quite a bit behind compared to Leo.
But yeah, right now both competitors, you know, in a relative sense, have a good solve and a bad solve. So, you know, while Matty's, you know, are both slower, that, you know, it's still too early to see what's counting and what's not. So it's a very interesting position.
Definitely.
But Leo is, there's a
staying
little bit of
solid.
lockups, but
The lockups are fine, though. A 632 is going to put him in great position in this round. Matty putting down nice solves as well. 579, looking extremely good. And we have a close one here going into the fourth solve. Pretty evenly matched. And it'll be interesting to see how this works out.
yeah.
Please show another face. Correct.
Oh, Leo's got those fast F2Ls back, and you know what that means. A low 6 consistent Matty with an 863, and that's going to hurt. Leo already locked the average. Looking at a low 6, Matty best possible mid-6. So it's all going to be about the single here. Leo already has the better single, so playing a free hand here can go as fast as possible to beat that 552, and Matty's going to have to beat that and more.
Yeah. Wow, this is a very tense position. Let's see what these competitors do. Matty getting a pretty good start. Oh, the PL looked a little bit locky. But
762, and now Leo's already got the 3-0, so this solve is a formality. He's just going to go for something fun here.
Yeah.
Already locked the average, already locked the single, and he's looking to get himself in good spirits for this next round, which could be the final round if he comes in clutch.
Indeed.
Looks like it was a hard scramble for Leo too. A 709. Oh, that's tough. Long move count. 644 average.
But we're right at match point now. This has been a wild ride, but you know.
Absolutely. Leo could win the match here with a 3-0, 22-16. That is quite a dominant scoreline. Leo taking that 3-0 extremely clutch. And looks like he's showing some good low 6 consistency, while Matty has relegated himself to the low 7s. Matty needing to bring back that early match form in the late stages here. Matty's nerves must be insane right now. This is definitely the most pressure he's ever faced, and Leo with the +2! The +2 on the 466! Imagine getting a 666 with that +2. Oh my goodness.
That's so tough.
So
That's so tough.
He looks distraught there.
Yeah.
Looking to close this out with a bang and not getting that last turn.
Yeah.
Well, fortunately, he's only penaltied 2 points.
Yeah.
And Matty's going to get an insane solve himself.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. A 5 flat.
What?
No, 5-0.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
They. Yeah.
Oh.
They're really turning up the end of match drama. They know how to make. They know how to make it. Keep it exciting.
They're here to provide a show for the fans.
Yeah.
And they're doing their best here. Oh my goodness.
For sure.
No, Leo's F2L.
Yeah. Sometimes you just lose form after these.
Looks like Leo's gotten a reset, so we will have a resolve.
Matty's going for it. Looks like a pretty nice one.
598.
Yeah, very solid.
Yeah.
598. We're gonna do the resolve here, but Matty has that 598 locked in, so he's gonna get another chance to beat it, but he's already got it in. So
Yeah.
that's a great position to be in for Matty.
Is there a new scramble?
You scramble. Please show another face.
Leo is looking so
Yeah.
smooth. The horrible last layer case, but a 667. Pretty solid.
Correct.
And amazing to see that his time is 0.01 worse.
Right.
But the other one was a +2.
Yeah. It's just
And it doesn't look like Matty's going to beat that 598, so
just goes
he
to
will
show
get
you,
the 598
how
in there.
much 2 seconds is at this level though.
714.
Yeah, 2 seconds is actually insane.
Yeah.
Please show another face. Correct.
That was a long move count F2L from Leo, and it's not going to look great for his time. 672.
Yeah.
Letting Matty really put himself in good position here with a nice solve. Matty potentially turning on that sub-6 flow. We're seeing it. The nice cancellation into the G perm.
645.
Ooh, 645.
Not a 5, but it's
645
still
for Matty.
very stylish
Extremely solid. Love to see that. Ooh, ooh.
He's not going to let Leo take this one easily.
Yeah, I kind of misscrambled there.
Yeah, but the interesting thing about this average is it could still go Leo's way. He's got 3 mid-6s.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's not over, but Matty certainly is making it tough. And that's what you love to see in these finals matches.
Oh, Leo!
Oh!
No, the lockups. But a 586.
Yeah.
What's nice for Matty is that he does have that 5 flat at the bottom.
Yeah.
So he's going to get the best single
Show
point,
another face.
preventing Leo from reaching 25 this round unless he can get a sub 5.
Correct.
But the average is still very much in Matty's wheelhouse here. He could definitely get it.
Yeah.
Few lockups, but Orange Cross looking solid for Matty. A very nice
Oh.
F2L to OLL transition. A little bit of
Lockups are gonna
a
get
fumble
him.
there, but a 746.
Yeah.
It's going to be very
746.
solid for him. Considering the
more
other times he's
4-0,
gotten,
but
it's going to give him great potential, and 675 need to lock. That is pretty solid for Matty. Looking at a potential 3-0 round here.
Yeah.
But you know, the intimidating thing about this is even if Matty gets a 3-0 round, he is still able to be eliminated in the next round.
Yeah.
So Leo kind of has that huge padding with the gigantic 6-point lead with only 3 more points to go. And a point here for Leo would be huge. 2 points would essentially mean the end of the match. This is a crucial solve, and I think Leo's going to wait to see what Matty gets.
Correct. Correct.
Ooh, Matty.
Good.
Clutching it. Looks close.
Good.
It's good.
Good.
And that is...
Can't see time.
540.
Oh,
Clutch
wow.
master
5.4.
Matty. Locking that average, and the 5-0-0 single is what Leo needs to beat here.
Yeah.
And he looks... Oh, so close.
Oh,
Oh, so close.
wow.
Matty with the sub-6 average, the 5 flat single. Taking that round 3-0. Gets the score a little bit closer, 22-19.
Yeah, they're separated by just a round of points. And, you know...
I'm shaking right now. This is too close for comfort.
But Matty doesn't have another 3-0 to give. He needs to at least, you know, take a point here. And that's going to be tough considering they've gotten into the swing of alternating rounds.
Yeah, and it's looking like Leo is poised to take this next one. But you're right. Those alternating rounds they've been alternating away. And a dominant round after dominant round alternating between the competitors.
Yeah.
And here we go. I said last round was crucial. This one, you know, literally the same amount of pressure.
Yeah.
But,
if anything, it's building.
yeah, I think maybe even more pressure this round. Maybe even more. Matty with a huge chance to tie up the match, potentially. But Leo with a chance to win. It all comes down to this. What potentially could be the last round. Leo Borromeo looking
like
to get himself a spot in the grand finals. Let's see what he can do.
Let's see.
Ooh, some lockups, but Leo can salvage this.
Oh, yeah.
A 686. Unfortunate last layer case after the bad start.
That's, yeah.
That's letting Matty, you know, have some hope. Matty's very capable of beating a 686. And it didn't look like the scramble was too horrible. I think Matty should be able to find something decent here. Looks like he's looking around a lot, though. But, yeah, settling on something on the blue cross. Reasonably fast first two. And a nice F12 to OLOL transition. A very solid 674 from Matty.
Just inching out that single. this is just on the edge of my seat with this round right now. You know, they're not even too deep into it, but it's like the singles already kept it so close, so dramatic.
I'm losing my voice. I'm losing my mind, but my excitement is immeasurable. Oh my gosh. Matty with the lockups, but this still could be a good time for him. Oh wait, that's not his official solve.
Oh yeah.
But Leo,
oh, those lockups.
That T-perm was so hard to watch. That T-perm was hard to watch. I mean, that was easily looking like a mid-5, but...
Miss again.
Bruh.
Wait, mess up before solving it.
Oh, that's rough.
Please show another face. Correct.
Looks like Leo's a bit tired. Matty, maybe not. A very solid 571. That was a fluid solve. And maybe what Leo would have been looking at without those lockups on the T-perm, but he got the lockups. He got the 630. Matty with the advantage.
Please show another face. Correct.
I'm seeing some deep breathing by Leo.
Yeah.
Really trying to focus, realizing his competitor will not let up.
Right.
Some lockups, but a very fluid transition into PLO. That was beautiful from Leo.
Yeah.
A 552. And
nice
Matty
Matty
again with a 617.
Yeah.
Staying extremely solid. And wow, the competitors neck and neck. This really could go either way. Leo could win the match. Matty could tie the match. These are both monumental swings.
Yeah.
Quite clearly. Two solves potentially deciding an entire season. Who will make the finals? Who will get third place? A lot on the line here for Leo Borromeo and Matty Hiroto Inaba. We've been on the edge of our seats all match. This has been extremely exciting. But Matty with a brain fart starting that one. Somehow recovering. Something wrong with his corner twist and a +2. A complete disaster. And Leo's going to take full advantage of the 581.
Wow. This is...
And here it goes. Leo Borromeo with the need to lock. 6.50 is all he needs to take this average. Already with the better single. Matty Hiroto Inaba needs to beat a 552 and potentially better. This is crucial. It could be the last solve of the match. It could be the start of a comeback. What will happen on this solve? Matty will go first. Leo will wait.
Leo is poised to take the match here, and that's an incredible position to see.
And Matty just needing to beat that 552, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Not quite fast enough. Putting himself with a solid 680. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. Leo looks like he's already won the match. Let's see what he can do here on this final solve. Leo Borromeo for the win. Looking to take this round 3-0. The match 25-19. What will he do? Oh, some lockups, but no. Okay, 785.
Let's see how this
I'm not
turns
sure
out,
it's
though.
going to matter A 632 average, and Leo Borromeo has won the match. Congratulations, has qualified for the final 25-19, and an incredible match. This will be one to remember. Shout out to the competitors. Shout out to my co-commentator, Stanley Chappells. Shout out to the judges, Benjamin and Dino. Thank you so much for watching today's wonderful match, everyone. Matty, that was an incredible match. Back and forth the entire time. There were some early rounds there where you lost with like a 569 average, a 4-second single. That was absolutely insane. How did you feel about your performance? I mean, 25-19, that was much better than the regular season score, I think, and it was really exciting to watch. You had a lot of low 6, high 5s. How'd you feel about your performance?
I feel like I did pretty well. That 569 loss was bad but good at the same time. And overall I did well. I feel like that last solve, that was the best of my ability. I couldn't make it any better, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, and you know, you got 3rd place in the match. You'll be walking home with $300, I believe. So, you know, 3rd place in the first season of Monkey League. You will be back for season 2. How'd you feel about your season overall, and what are your hopes for the future?
So my main goal was just to make it to the finals, and I did that, so that was good. Next season, I wanna make it to the finals again, I guess.
That's a reasonable goal. Yeah, so thank you so much for competing this season. It was great to have you. I mean, I think this was a pretty breakout event for you. I hadn't really seen you in any major tournaments before, and you know, except for like cubing at home, getting like 3rd place there a couple times. So it was really great to see so many solves from you, and you performed amazingly well. Thanks for thanks for the entertainment.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Leo, that was amazing. Some of those 4s at the beginning of the match, you know, you seem to slow down there in the middle portion. What do you think was going wrong there?
I'm not really sure. I was just learning badly for like most of the second half. Like,
Okay, so you think it was just maybe
in the
like...
first half, and I had like a 5. I had like a 5.7 AO12 in the first half.
Yeah. That was insane. So you've qualified for the final match with Timon. This has been a topical match in the cubing online sphere and in the Monkey League. This will be your guys' 3rd Monkey League match, and this one will heap all the marbles. First of all, how did you feel about your performance today? I mean, you had some close calls there against Matty, and what are your feelings about the next matchup?
I thought Matt did really well. You know, it was good that it wasn't like a streak or something. It was really fun. That's really all.
All right. Well, I'll be excited to see you in that match against Timon. Yeah, thank you so much for watching today's match. It was quite entertaining. I hope you enjoyed.